We are halfway through the season for season 2 of My Hero Ultra Rumble, and people have cast their votes for this week's tier list. And let me say, a couple of these changes honestly surprised me, but keep in mind, we only got 45 votes on this Google form because I did reset it since the last one. So if you had voted previously and didn't vote again, then your vote is not in here, and that could be why the character is changing. So if you're not happy with where characters are after this week's tier list, I will say it again, go down to the description in the video, click the link for the Google form and vote, and I will adjust the tier list accordingly in the following week. With that said, a lot of characters are going to be staying the same, but there are a few that are a bit surprising to say the least. Okay, so let's go to the very first one that is a big change. I'm going to skip over the ones that aren't. So the first one is Uraraka. Uraraka is 46.7% of people, 21 people said she is still in A tier. And then we also had, though, an equal amount of people, 21 people say that she is S tier. Okay, so right now Uraraka is sitting in A tier, and once again, these are not in any specific order for the tiers, but she is sitting in A tier, and I don't know, do I move her up to S or do I keep her in A? I'm going to keep her in A for now because I feel like it's a little bit premature to move her up to S when they're tied, but if she does get enough votes to go up to S, I will absolutely move her up to S. Personally, if you were to ask me, my opinion would be that Uraraka is S tier, okay? But that's my opinion. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Do you think she should be A or S? And then besides Uraraka, the other character that we're going to be moving, let's scroll down here and see who it is. It is Cementoss. Cementoss has a 46% vote, 21 people to be in B tier. And then he has a 22 people, a 48% vote, 48.9. So it's really close, 46 versus 48%. Literally one person made the difference for him to be in A tier. So Cementoss, the guy with like no mobility, at least no horizontal mobility. He has a pretty good vertical mobility. He also has a res, right? But he is going to be moving from B tier up to A tier. So there we go. Cementoss up to A tier. My boy, I love playing Cementoss for anyone that doesn't know. So I am actually super hyped that Cementoss is now up to A tier. That's really, really cool. And then the next character we're going to be moving, if I scroll down here a little bit, we'll find him. It is going to be Ida. Ida has now overwhelmingly been voted for S tier, okay? 29 people voted for him to be an S tier, whereas only 13 people voted for him to be an A tier. So apparently, people are thinking Ida is good. Surprise, surprise. I agree, Ida is very good. Is he better than Uraraka right now, though? I don't know. Why are people so torn on Uraraka? Is it because they have PTSD from her grapple? Like, I feel like Uraraka is as good as Ida. If Ida's up here in S tier, should Uraraka not be up here in S tier? I don't know. I don't know, guys. I just feel like, come on, Uraraka needs to be S tier. Get her to S tier next week, please. And then besides that, we have one last character to move, and that character is going to be Toga. So Toga was previously in A tier here. I had her in S tier on my own tier list, okay? But since the community has been voting, she has been in A tier. And now people are starting to realize, oh, okay, Toga is a little bit crazy and a little bit broken if played correctly, okay? It does take some skill to play the character. I feel like it's a character that has a relatively high skill ceiling. Like, she's not complicated, but it does take some knowledge of the character to know when to transform, how to use everyone else's abilities in the game, when to use Toga's abilities versus transforming and using someone else's abilities. There's a lot of like quick thought processing that goes into the character that makes Toga a high like skill ceiling character, okay? So 28%, or sorry, not 28%, 28 people, 62.2% of people think Toga is S tier, whereas only 14 people think she is A tier. So Toga is going to be moving up to S tier. And now our tiers are almost balanced. We're just lacking a character, right? But wow, that is actually, I feel like the game does a good job balancing. Now, I know a lot of people are going to come at me for moving Cementoss up, but hey, I did not. The community voted. It wasn't me, okay? I promise it wasn't me. But I know they're gonna be like, Mount Lady is way above Cementoss, or Compress is better than Cementoss, or whatever, you know, but it wasn't me. It was the community. If you don't like it, go down to the description, make sure you vote. So next week's tier list is changed a little bit. And then last but not least for this tier list, like I said, I did reset everything, which is why there are only 45 votes. This is the amount we got in a week. Okay, I deleted everyone else's votes from before this. Is right here, which system do you play on? And you can see for the people that voted, okay, 16 of those people play on PlayStation, 12 of those people play on PC, 13 of those people play on Xbox, and then 4 of those people play on Switch, and no one plays on other, obviously, okay? So, I mean, it's a pretty balanced combination of players. We're getting this from PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. The only one that's really lacking here is Switch, but like, honestly, do you want to play this game on Switch? I mean, if it's your only option, I guess, but like, I don't know. Yeah, that is the tier list for this week, guys. Let me know how you feel about it down in the comments. If you guys enjoyed the video, please consider going down there, hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, and I can't wait to do more Ultra Rumble content for you guys. Hopefully the game gives us some more content soon, some new characters, maps, stuff like that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.